So, for 2014, me and the Chess Club threw on a chess tournament. We did it last week on Wednesday. It turned out really well. Change that slide. And click on the first link. Now, I'm going to start off with a video of two grandmasters playing. And this is really crazy. Don't play. Full screen. Don't play. Here's the quality. Stupid quality. Oh, it's only 240. I thought it was higher. You got 30 seconds on each side. Grandmaster, they really had 30 seconds on each side to play. The second one's another awesome chess video I found, and I think you guys will love it because it's about robots and robots playing chess. And there's nothing better than like robots playing chess.
That's true.
Or creepy Uncle Sam advertisements.
Oh my god. Like Mickey D's.
Dinosaur chicken nuggets was like, oh,
So,
My mom got those for years ago. It's a good one.
yeah, okay. How old am I? I'm not chicken nuggets.
Why, YouTube? Why?
In the sheet.
Oh my god, yes. Get it. 5 yeah, Mr. Shinborn.
Okay, there is a taste difference. You have to admit.
Between, like, you know, shape mac and
Like
cheese
you got your
and then, like,
SpongeBob
your
mac
regular.
and cheese and your regular
There's a
mac and
huge
cheese. The
difference.
SpongeBob one's gonna taste better.
It's that processed stuff they put in it. It's perfect. Brilliant.
Does anyone else agree?
Should watch.
That makes the difference.
The SpongeBob one's the best too.
hey, we're gonna enjoy our slime and chemicals, and we are gonna love it for the next 20
They'll be
years.
I think it's the difference that causes the cheese hit on.
Try to close the tab
The text. You have like cheese in those that sticks up in
and
the.
see if we can.
You gotta
No, I
want some shrimp.
Dang, yeah.
Huh?
Like, not voting.
okay. You can just make the sauce. We have time.
Hunter.
What?
go to Rachel Wheels and get some benefits.
Why not?
Well, don't worry about it.
Alright, fine.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, now it's gonna start.
that's like my story. Well, oh, there it goes. Yes, we know, nobody cares. Blah, blah, blah. Ah. No, what I love about this, it's like, this is literally at the robot championships in Russia. They're literally robots playing chess. Yes, it's a thing. I mean, they have robot championships. Start a couple seconds. The thing with this is all about time. You can't. Usually the fastest robot wins because the other one will run out of time.
Nasza pomoc zarówno produkowana jak sprawy, wszystko się tam symboliczne, jak pracowników. Centrum zarówno wysyłuje osobistą nieskładowego, a nawet techniczną lokalizację klasy, to jest wdrażanie za wszystkich zwierząt.
How do you think these are programmed?
Co się dzieje w
Well, you have a program. It's that basically you program it. It's like every possible move combination. It's like if this guy moves here, you want to move here. You notice that both sides seem very similar to one another.
What I find interesting is they're much slower
Yes.
than human beings.
Much slower.
Well, I find it interesting is that they're not dropping the pieces or knocking anything over.
Yeah. They take a piece, they'll put a little bin like right next to them. This is probably see them take a piece in a couple seconds. Probably.
That's called castling. A double move.
I
Yeah.
got a slide with the special moves like coming up. Have some great moves. Yeah, they'll take a piece in a couple seconds. Oh no, good.
Do the American robots on the?
Yeah, there was American robots in the tournament.
How many different?
They just blow up the chessboard.
They speak different languages.
It's really cool because the board is sensory, so that you know where they're moving and such. And it's really, really neat. Some of these versions are magnetic boards. Yeah. Oh, look, like technology like this. And look, I moved it over. Anyway, so that's two robots playing chess. Epic robots videos. Yeah. You know, it's so great. And so, I've always been into the game of chess. I've played it since I'm like 4 years old. I have like tons of different chess sets, glass chess sets, a Star Wars chess set that's near and dear to my heart. And it's so great. So I started the chess club last year, my junior year, and I'm like, this is going to be a great club. And then this year I'm like, you know, my senior project's coming up. What should I do? It's like, well, I already have my chess club start, so it'd just be, I know there's interest for it, so why not do it with my senior project? And so that's what gave the theme for my project. You know, I'm into this, people are into this. If I made a chess tournament, it would work out perfectly. And so my job in the tournament was to be an arbitrator, which means I walk around, yell at anybody that's not doing it right. No, you move the pawn there. The queen starts on his own color. Blah, blah, blah. What you doing? Stop slap. And also, chess notation. I did a bunch of research about that. We didn't have time to go into that, but it's really interesting to use chess notation. Like, it goes, black side starts at 8. It's like the opposite of Battleship, basically. Numbers on the y-axis and letters on the x-axis. Black's up to 8, white's on 1, center, etc. But it's very, very interesting as chess notation because all the longer tournaments have it. Speed chess, not so much what we were playing. I had also a time constraint. I had timers up, set up on everything. And they're more or less an idle threat. It's like, if you don't hurry up, we will use the timer. I had that happen a couple of times because they're like, hey, we're going to go get in a tie. And I'm like, I don't have time for this. And I'm like, so use the timer. 10-minute speed chess match, go. And so here's the special moves. A lot of confusion about these moves because, you know, they're special and confusing. First one's called en zant. It's when if you move 2 spaces on the first move in your opponent to dodge like an opponent's pawn, you could actually take the pawn because if you move 2 from your first initial point, it's more in the game of chess the new rules say it's moving 1 and then again, and so you can technically take it. And so it's a weird move. And the second one is castling, which is basically you move your king 2 spaces in either direction and switch it with your rook. It's, you know, always move your king 2 spaces. You drew black or white, but you can't have moved your king and your rook beforehand. And so that's another special move people are confused on. Like I'm here, they're like, hey, I don't think you could do that, or did I do this right? And I'd have to go over there and be like, yes, you did that right, or yeah, you can do that. It's a special move. And so what my big question was, you know, how can I use my love for chess to encourage and excite others to play as well? And I was like, well, So first, I thought, chess tournament, I thought I was going to go. I had a couple of scares setting up the tournament. It wasn't so much a complication, like I didn't have to do anything about it, it just scared me. Like, the day before my tournament, I was like, oh, yay, I better check how many people signed up. So I pull up the shout-out sheet, nobody signed up. So I'm like, I panicked a little bit. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Next morning, I come and I'm still scratching my head. I was like, oh, I hope somebody signs up. So I looked at the shout-out sheet, had 11 kids. So I'm like, well, that's a good start. And then, no offense to Mr. Hoyle or anybody, but a friend of mine is like, oh, I love your chess tournament, I'm signing up. And I'm like, well, yeah, think of it like this. You can get out 4th and 5th hour. And he's like, you're telling me I could go tell the kids in Mr. Hoyle's class that they could skip his class to come to this? Yep. I'm doing that. He takes off. And I doubled in size. I literally came up to 24 kids, 16 participating in the tournament, which worked out really nice. And 16 is like a perfect number. 16 to 8 games, goes down to 4 games, goes down to 2 games, goes down to 1 game. Really perfect. So I was extremely glad for my turnout. And so yeah, my bibliography and my important moments with that, I was looking up online. And of course, you can't go wrong with Wikipedia. Has all the information ever. But yeah, that was my big picture, displaying pretty much everything: chess notation, arbitration, special moves, and stuff like that. I mostly use it for the arbitration part, because I ran around and was like, I kind of tried to make it official. I mean, it was all light-hearted, but you try to make it official. And my other one was my Swiss system, which basically I did, and that's basically brackets. You have brackets and goes like that. And because we didn't have enough time to do enough matches for the Robin round, if we had like 4 people who want to participate. So it was pretty much bracket system, single elimination. And we went down like the last second. It went to the end of day. Had to do the last semifinals and finals with the time constraint, because it's like, we don't have time for this. We have 20 minutes to do 2 chess matches. So it was like panic. And so when I learned, pictures. And so there's some pictures of people playing chess and having a good time. It's kind of pixely, but my Star Wars chess set's like right here. And that's about sucker put away, but it's really fun to play on. Now, I didn't participate in the tournament because I put up $20 for the winner. And so I'm like, I'm not going to participate in the tournament because it'd kind of be a jerk if I just won my own money. So I abstained. And so people really enjoyed it, came in, had to kick Mr. Bragg out of his room. It was funny. And it went off without a hitch. So I'm really glad how it turned out. So my conclusions, what I learned, I learned how to run tournaments, how to set up one, and how to advertise for it through the announcements and posters and stuff like that. And I was really, what the experiments taught me. I think the experiments really taught me, how to be a better leader, how to, take command of people, because I had to tell people, quiet down, we need to be quiet for people playing the chess tournament and stuff like that. So I really think it supported my leadership and volunteer qualities to set up this tournament and lead the people in the tournament. So I want to say some special thanks to these people that aren't here. So Nicole Altman, she was my PR department. She doesn't even show up to chess club. She just loves being my PR department. So she designed all the posters, put them up for me, and got one announcement out for me, and I was always really appreciate her. Jack Flatty, he told me how to make my chess club from the beginning. He's been supporting me ever since, and he was kind of the supervisor for it, though he wasn't there at all. He just walked in and was like, oh yeah, we're doing the chess tournament here, okay, and he walks out. So no supervision whatsoever. It was great. And Allison Shoebottom, she's going to be the new chess club president next year, so it's going to be great. And that's my presentation.